And we're live. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Let me make sure that I'm on live. All right. Good evening, everyone. And welcome to my Facebook. I am Kristen Nicole on Facebook, Kristen Nicole Man on YouTube. And I want you to do something first. Share this. If you're watching a replay, share this. I also want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is down here. Hold on, let me make sure that it just says 1 second. Okay. Now I changed it. So tonight, I want to talk about something very important. 5 ways being the hometown hero is burning you out. So yesterday I talked about 5 ways that if I was to start a business in 2024, what I would do. Tonight though, I'm talking about how your hometown hero syndrome can burn you out. Now, what do I mean by hometown? You know, sometimes we have this dream of being or putting our hometowns on the map with through what we do, through our success. And it doesn't always mean like you're trying to put it on the map with a business per se, but if you are successful in life, sometimes you want to be that person in your hometown to help people, to pull people up, put the city or town on the map. And I'm going to show you 5 ways tonight on how you are leading yourself to burnout. Okay? Because this is a real life story, real life experiences. And I really see a lot of people wrestling with this when they become successful. They feel like an obligation, they feel guilty um, when they worry about themselves first and then they worry about everyone else after. So this is really just a pep talk for my people to stop doing this, stop doing these things, because I did it and it really burned me out, and it led to destruction. So the first thing, I won't be long before you, but first thing is you share your dreams too much with people. It's okay to have big dreams, big goals, big visions, big aspirations, but locally, sometimes people are hating. So you want to be careful with sharing your dreams, your aspirations with people that is around you. And the biggest example that I can give you is when rappers, they are in their hometown, their cities, and people know them for wanting to get a record deal. And they go around, tell people, they perform in front of people. They tell people, I'm going to get signed one day. And let's say that they do. Well, this hometown hero syndrome kicks in for a lot of those kinds of people that choose that career. And sometimes it leads to disaster. And our biggest example with that is Nipsey Hussle. And he was killed because of this. And so you want to be careful with sharing your dreams too much with people that you really think have your back, but they don't. Um, Number two, you don't take enough breaks. When you take breaks, it gives you mental clarity, and it really helps you figure out what you want to do, um, and map out, future endeavors, whatever the case may be. But when you are trying to be the hometown hero, you feel obligated to always work yourself to death, basically. So you don't take breaks. You're always trying to be at places, especially when it comes to socializing. You want to be here, you want to be there. You anybody that invites you out, you're there. You don't really give yourself a break. You don't really rest. You don't really take some time to, spend to yourself. And when you have hometown hero syndrome, this is what I'm going to call it, because it's a real thing. You feel like you're obligated to people all the time. So you put yourself behind on the back burner, and you're like, I'll show up for you, I'll show up for you, I'll show up for you. But guess what? You're not showing up for yourself. So how can you serve to a better capacity when you're not taking care of yourself? Yes, we want to be that inspiration to people, especially when they live around us, and they are inspired by us. But the key thing is rest. You don't have to be at everything. Say no to some things, because it's very important for you to take care of yourself. There was a time that I was like, trying to be at everything, trying to be on every board meeting, trying to be at every hanging out, all this stuff. And I was running, 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 running. Didn't have no time to myself. And I was also putting like a lot of things on the back burner, such as taking care of my house, you know, not spending time with my child. Um, all because I thought I was obligated to be at these places, and people don't care if you say no. Some people may get in their feelings, but take breaks. It helps you mentally. Number 3, you feel obligated to bring everyone up with you when that was never God's design. So real story, true story. There was a time that I thought I was helping people by bringing them higher. So I would just see the potential in what they did, and I would just latch onto that, and I would be like, you would be so great at this, and I would create things for them to be a part of. Never consulted with God, should they be a part of my stuff? Never, even checked. The problem with that is you are going into territory that will place warfare on you. So what I mean by that is that person is possibly not ready for what you're trying to create for them. So what happens is y'all like my shirt, little shirt. What happens is that you put yourself as the savior, which is one of the points I have. So I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but you put yourself in a position in their life that they never asked for, God never told you to do. And it really creates this friction. It creates this friction between you and that person after a while, because they wasn't really trying to keep up with what they had as gifts in the first place. And so you just put more pressure on them to execute at a higher level that they're not prepared for. So you don't have to bring everyone up with you. I know that, if you have a big heart like me, if you want to help people, ask first. Sit down and meet with them, see what their vision is for their gift. Don't force them into anything that they're not prepared for. And I talked a little bit about this yesterday, because we can see someone's potential and want better for them, but they have to want it for themselves. I used to have art shows all the time, and the artists, they had great artwork, but they weren't trying to be an entrepreneur. They wanted to show their work, but they didn't know how to sell. So I was overextending myself with trying to sell their artwork and also promote that they are good at what they do. And I was taking on the brunt of the work. So that's how that works. So you feel, one of the burnouts is you feel obligated. And you know what? Let me put some of these in my comments. I'm gonna put in my comment section so y'all know exactly what I went over. Okay, 1. Let's do 2. 2, 3. All right. Number 4. This is a big one. You place your trust in people too soon. You talk too much. That kind of goes to number 1, when you share your dreams too much with people. But number 4 is you place your trust in people too soon. So you may hit it off where, I'll tell this story. So I was planning to have a couple events that I had written out in my notebook. I linked up with this person through other people that I trusted, and this person was actually working at a place at the time. So I wasn't thinking like this person was going to do what they did. So I'm telling them all the dreams and aspirations that I had, everything that I wanted to do down to the T. Do you know this person took what I said and started their whole own movement based off of what I told them? So I trusted the person based off of other people that I trusted, and it just was a whole disaster. Checked the person about it, but it turned into a competition, and it just destroyed the confidence that I had in the beginning of what I was trying to start. So you talk too much. Don't talk to people too much about anything. Don't trust them right off the bat. It doesn't even matter if they do what you do. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm telling y'all would save yourselves a lot of heartache when you don't go around and just immediately start blabbering and sharing stuff, and just use your discernment. Pray for discernment. There are people that you can tell certain things to a certain extent and they will help you. But in this case, it came as help, but it turned out to be a whole competition monster. So you want to be careful with, that's what hometown syndrome does. You have this great idea. You want the community to come together. If you're like me, I love community, bringing people together. And you have to be careful with who you share that with, because they will want to take that. They will put your identity on them, and they will execute in a way that they came up with all this stuff and it really wasn't them. I mean, this person really got away with a lot, and the truth prevails. So eventually it came out like, the person was a fraud, but it was a hard lesson behind the scenes that I had to learn, because I also was entrusting a whole lot of other people, and they weren't really, they were kind of instigating behind the back and behind the scenes. So don't place your trust in people too soon. Okay. Um, and let me put that in the comments. Hold on, let me make sure. I hope this is helping y'all. All right. Number 5. You feel you need to be a savior and bring solutions to everyone's problems. You feel you need to be a savior and bring solutions to everyone's problem. That should be number 1. That's the worst way you could bring yourself out. You are not anyone's savior. You cannot help nobody to the point where they're going to change. So here's the thing. If you solve a lot of problems, if you're gifted at that, there are people that will take advantage of you being able to bring solutions to things, and they will drain you because they'll keep asking you. But what they will do is take what you said, and they will either not come back, or they will continue to come back, but they will never like show that you are helping them behind the scenes. Like you are actually the almost cornerstone to what they're creating. So they will take all the credit, but they won't give you any. So I don't want y'all not helping people, but don't feel like you have to be their savior or you're obligated to solve their problems. We all have a life to live. But you will lead yourself to major burnout if you continue to try to solve everything for everybody, especially if they didn't ask you. There's a lot of times in the past where people would come to me just venting, and I would automatically think that that meant I had to help them, and that's not what that meant. All they needed was an ear. But when you have one of these things, let me go back. Some of it is a trauma response. I think I wrote that. No, I didn't. A trauma response is trying to be people's savior. That's actually a trauma response, because when you were little, you probably had something going on in your household, whether it was a parent on like an addict like I had, or something went down where you always felt obligated to solve problems, or you wanted to help in some type of way for that to go away. So before you start anything, I really encourage you to get some form of counseling, um, have a strong relationship with God, have good people around you, because you are going to get out here, then it's not going to be good. You're going to do all 5 of these things, and you're going to lead to burnout before you get to a certain point. So I'm just telling you all from experience what has happened to me, and trying to put, you're not obligated to put where you're from or where you live on your back. That's like movie, reality TV show stuff. You just stay in your lane and focus on that. And the people that are supposed to be on that lane with you will help you. They'll come, they'll support, they'll do what they need to do, but never insert yourself in other people's endeavors or give advice, unsolicited advice. They didn't ask for it, so don't give it. Like, you have to save yourself the heartache and pain, and you can't blame everybody else all the time. You sometimes make decisions to go down that destructive path of, losing friendships, losing relationships, beefing with people. You just have to make a choice, from the points that I showed you tonight, that you're not going to have hometown syndrome, because guess where Nipsey Hussle is? Nipsey Hussle is dead because he tried to worry about where he was from and put a whole shopping center up. None of them people cared about that. They just wanted what he had. And it ended in a tragic way because he was trying to be the hometown hero. Now, of course, there's way more that comes along with his story, but it's just a lesson from the outside looking in that you are not obligated to save people. You are not the savior. There's a savior. If you want to know him, inbox me. But you're not nobody's savior. You don't have to be the hometown hero. You can represent, but when you start trying to do too much for too many people, you get burnt out. You stay poor. Your health is poor. Your mind is poor. Your bank is poor. You have to focus on the task that God has given you. And so when you're talking too much, everybody's not for you. So when you talk about your dreams, your aspirations, what you want to do, who you want to be married to, who you want to have kids, all this stuff, people can take and they can curse it. There's a real thing. Like they don't want you to win, they will make sure that you don't win. And sometimes that leads to people's death. Sometimes that leads to their spiritual death. Sometimes it leads to just them completely losing what they started out with. So you have to be careful with who you're sharing stuff with, who you're friends with, who you're choosing to help you with your business endeavors or with your projects or with anything that you have going on. It could even be a community outreach. Be careful and use your discernment with that, because when you don't use your discernment, that person can mess it up for so many other people that's not supposed to be there. I'm just telling you from real experience. It was hell going through some of the stuff that I went through, because I could have saved myself from going through that by not talking a lot, not sharing every detail of what I was trying to do, because that's what got me in trouble. That's what detoured my path. Um, Supporting people's potential way too much, and they're not ready to, execute that potential, leave them alone. Don't even try to push them to a point where they're not prepared for. Several times, invited way too many people that wasn't ready for that, and they either ended up turning on me, or I don't talk to them today, because it's real, y'all. Like, the spiritual world is real. So if God didn't tell you to invite them in your plans, don't. If God didn't tell you to put your hometown on your back, don't. Worry about what you're doing. And if anybody interviews you, yes, I'm from blah, 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 or I live blah, blah, blah. But when you start doing way too much, I'm telling you, it will destruct you. So I'm gonna go over them one last time. 5 ways being the hometown hero is burning you out. And what I mean by, to give context, hometown hero again is like you having this big imagination that you're putting your city or town on the map, and you're gonna bring everybody. And just think about a rapper. Just think about a rapper trying to bring their hometown to the scene. Another rapper that I could use as that example was Young Dolph. Now, if you don't know hip hop, I'm sorry, but go look him up. But Young Dolph got killed right in his hometown, getting some cookies. He had beef with people in his hometown. Rap wars. He's not here today. So it's like, you gotta be careful, people are not here today because of what I'm going over. And number one, you share your dreams too much with people. Number two, you don't take breaks for mental clarity. Number three, you feel obligated to bring everyone up with you when that was never God's design. Number four, you place your trust in people too soon. Number five, you feel you need to be a savior and bring solutions to everyone's problems. If you want to do that, go get a degree in psychology. I wouldn't even tell you to go be a pastor, but if you want to listen to people and get paid for it, go get a degree in psychology. Go be a coach, be something, but don't do that. Don't do that for free. You will burn yourself out. Okay. And watch those people that take advantage of your problem solving skills. That's a bonus. Watch the people that take advantage of your problem solving skills, because if you're showing up every day, you're bright, you got wisdom, these people are on the prey for you. People that don't know how to use their own tool, they will milk other people's tool and won't give you no credit for it. They'll go off running like a relay race. So you want to be careful of letting those people lure you in. I don't even know how to say it, but lure you in because they're watching. They're watching you. They're if you're vulnerable, they know when to get you. Especially, I come from the church world. They are known for this. They are known for preying on vulnerable people. I'm sorry, Lord, but I gotta say it. They are known for preying on vulnerable people, and they want vulnerable people to always help them with some type of project, something, because they know they're not gonna say no. You have to say no to some of this stuff. You have to say no to yourself. You have to have a pep talk with yourself, and you have to say no to the people. If you're not available, you're not available. If they're mad, there never was your people anyway. Real friends are going to be like, okay, that's fine. We'll do it another time. People that just want to use you and you say no and they get mad, know that they was not sent by God. They were sent from another source. And we know what that source is, the enemy. So you have to pray for discernment. If you don't know how to pray, again, I'll teach you how to pray. You just say a short prayer. God, I need discernment. I need discernment for this business deal. I need discernment to know what to say. I need discernment to see who's around me. That's the most dangerous prayer that you can pray, is like, Lord, who is around me? Were they sent by God or were they sent by the other source? Once he starts clearing, you got to believe it. But yeah, I hope this helped you. And I am back on from last night. If you haven't seen the one yesterday, go watch it on my Facebook, and then I have it uploaded to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have been consistent with it. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of December. We're going to try this. I'm at 125 now, and I started from zero. So to go from zero to 125 in such a short time, I think I can do it. But I need your help. But don't be following if you really don't want to follow. I'm not going to force you to, but I've been having fun over there. You can follow me on TikTok at Kristen Nicole Mann. I'm on there as well. And I also have started a new arts and crafts store. It's called Bring You Joy Imagery. It's on Instagram. I literally just started the page, so go follow that. Yeah. And that's it. I hope this helped you. And this will be uploaded on YouTube as well. So share, share, share. I'll be back with another tips type of video, but y'all have a good night and hope to see you soon. Bye.